Here we are in the room. We have cleared it out. We have built the second wall on the interior. Joe is building a double wall so that it will create a thermal barrier and a place to run electricity, plumbing, and this is the outside wall. This would be the inside wall, and we would drywall on this side. We are building our off-grid bathroom and utility room and closet. My name is Jess, my husband's name is Joe, and you're watching American Roots. We have a lot to do still. We need to frame in the window, and the window is actually going over here. We have to cut out the space for the door. The vanity is going here. So yesterday, Joe plumbed in the hot and cold water lines. We are using PEX. And so he got those on the interior wall. The plumbing is going to have to be dropped down into the floor. And we are working to get everything secured so that we can start cutting in the door. Today we are laying the joists for the floor. We have ordered 11 of these P3 joists, I believe is what they're called. And they have sort of some depth to them. And we are gonna put them along each stud in the room. We've measured. We're gonna lay down foam underneath each one and then put insulation in between them and some Advantech, I believe is what it's called, subflooring on top. We are almost ready for a shower and a toilet. Like, I'm so excited. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to motivate so that we can actually get things done while I'm off, because when I'm working, I only have so many hours in the day, and he's working by himself and it's challenging. So I'm hoping we can get a lot done. There's a hen in the box of eggs over here, hanging out.
I could measure them and cut them out here.
So half the battle is finding a place for the materials to go so you can go get more materials. Insulation's bulky, takes up a lot of space. And so now that we're at the next step of what we need to do, Joe was like, we can't do anything until the joists are out of the trailer so that we have room, because otherwise we're just going to be putting a bunch of materials on top of materials that we need. It's wet and muddy. A lot of factors to consider, things that you just don't even think about. So we have gotten the joist cut. We are transitioning them into the room one at a time, getting the trailer emptied, and it's not going to be too much longer. We're going to be on our way to town to get the flooring and the insulation. I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a bathroom sooner than we think.
extra thick mulch. Got extra thick insulation.
Yeah, it's working out nice. Here we are. Of course, everything has to be done in stages and phases. And right now, he is running all the plumbing before we put the floor down, so that we know where everything's going and we can get everything insulated around the plumbing. Joe built double walls on this so that we would have interior ability to put plumbing insulation, and it actually worked out really well because we did such a thick insulation around everything. I didn't have to cut anything unnecessarily. I was just able to lay it right over the bracing in between the studs. It's coming along. Of course, we have so much to do, but I'm really hopeful that we might be able to get a floor in sometime soon.
That's a big hole. It's the hole dozer. So I'm gonna start here. Long sweep. See, long sweep's coming in there. That's a hole. That's a hole in here. Alright, that doesn't work yet. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this pipe. Do 24 and a half. Goodness. That's exactly where I wanted it. Sure. So 12 inches from drywall. It's actually 11. So I might have to go back an inch. From here, though, it's right on the money. So I just need to push it back about an inch. So I'll take an inch off here. Lines up with my line. Tape. So we got some drywall right on 12 on center, 12 on center, boy.
What?
So I'm gonna strap it up, but I haven't glued it yet. That way it's nice and solid. But what I'm thinking of is where this needs to be. Put the floor down. And I wear gloves because I don't want my hands dyed purple. Dry. Nice and gluey. No chintz on the primer or the glue. And I'm not very neat. Now hold up.
Match up your lines.
Drip off my gluey.
Huey, Dewey, and Gluey.
I don't know how long you gotta hold it. Maybe 30 seconds.
This is an important glue.
Yeah.
This is the turdlet.
That's gonna be nice. Just making sure.
We've been waiting a long time to have the toilet hooked up.
Just making sure I'm thorough. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna have to cut so I can stuff it down. I was gonna cut around that, but looks like I don't need to. I have to pull all this up. Definitely a draft. Unless you got the window open.
No.
There's definitely a draft.
That's what I told you. I could feel wind blowing on my face.
No. Do like a little zigzag. Nice. It's our first board, man. You're gonna be a pro by the time we get to the 8th one. Actually, we got a split too, so it'll be more than 8. Well, light always helps. All right. Start here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Looks good and straight.
Mm-hmm.
This. This one.
Do you want me to help you? Or you think you got it?
That's awesome.